Dream your own dreams. Achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. Do what is right, not what is easy, nor what is popular. Verily, knowledge is a lock, and its key is the question. Faster, faster, until the thrill of speed overcomes the fear of death. To forget the whole world is easy. To make the whole world forget you is hard. When you say I and my too much, you lose the capacity to understand the we and our. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. I cannot trust a man to control others who cannot control himself. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. When they say the sky's the limit to me, that's really true. No persons are more frequently wrong than those who will not admit they are wrong. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. If you can't enjoy what you have, you can't enjoy more of it. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. Patience is the only way you can endure the gray periods. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world. Great knowledge is universal. Small knowledge is limited. Great words are inspiring. Small words are chatter. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. The nail that sticks out farthest gets hammered the hardest. Sometimes I think my head is so big because it is so full of dreams. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. An education is not so much about making a living as making a person. Having the life of your dreams is simple. Make conscious choices. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. Sometimes the grass is greener, sometimes it is sick. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. I should have based my judgment upon deeds and not words. Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear with time. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. True friends are always together in spirit. Lucy Maud Montgomery. But the only way never to do the wrong thing is never to do anything. The true vocation of man is to find his way for himself. Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. If you are not having fun, you are doing something wrong. The heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. Silence is nice to have if you wanted it, but maddening if you didn't. Doubting your judgments is the beginning of enlightenment. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. Our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. Life happens, shit happens, and it happens a lot, to a lot of people. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. We can't avoid reasoning, we can only avoid doing it well. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. What cannot be said, above all, must not be silenced, but written. A clever person solves a problem, a wise person avoids it. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. Life changes very quickly, in a very positive way if you let it. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. Keep your best wishes close to your heart and watch what happens. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Never give up. Things that you keep dreaming about will happen one day. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Everything takes time. Bees have to move very fast to stay still. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. Moods can be contagious. Don't catch or spread a bad mood. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. A trusting heart will follow only those who truly follow their heart. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. Leaders are limited by their vision rather than by their abilities. Your words start to lose value when your actions don't match. Life is worth living as long as there's a laugh in it. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. There's no greater show on earth than observing human nature. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. From a certain point onward, there's no longer any turning back. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Despite the heart-numbing frost, my soul is blooming like spring. Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment.